Like, no, hey.
This kid's a fucking faggot. She's dead now.
Holy shit. Fucking, I got drunk at Lavari's and this fucking drunk guy from Texas gave me his cowboy hat and I had my Lewis hat. And like, he was like, that's the sickest fucking hat I've ever seen. I was like, I got it for like $10 at CVS. And he's like, I have so many cowboy hats. Here's one. He gave me like a $400 cowboy hat. It's like a Stetson. My cousin took one look at it. It was like, I cannot believe that man traded you something you bought at a fucking convenience store.
He probably thoroughly regretted it the next day. Or he was just balling and didn't give a fuck. Why was he at Lavari's?
He was like living in his truck behind Lavari's. I like felt so bad.
It's like a knockoff he got in Chinatown.
I have no idea what was going on with this guy, but he was like super nice. He got me drunk, but like they kept fucking up. They kept giving me rumple mints when I was ordering fucking tequila. And I ended up like puking all over my garbage can outside.
Rumple mints. That's like that's not even close to tequila.
It's that stuff. It's 100 fucking proof. It's fucking like it's nasty.
I don't think I've ever drank rumple mints.
You want some?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it. It's
a relapse tooth podcast.
Yeah, 8 years sober.
Literally 6 years sober in like a month.
Here's the that's not right.
Tina's like, how was the podcast? I'm just like, it's fucking pretty good.
I'm leaving. You know what? I don't get enough fucking respect. I just go and belt Tina. Get over here, Vinny.
Don't even make him flip my car in a quarter-mile drive.
You have less than a fucking mile to get home, and it's like well lit too.
Nope.
No,
I'll be well lit.
Wrap that thing around a pole.
Just drive right into the community center like the mousetrap. I want to go to the soccer dance.
Put me in, coach.
It's skate night. I have my skates in my backseat. I would go skating. That was your first job? You were like the
referee at skate night. Yeah, it was like it was my first municipal alliance committee. And then from there,
I was the kid who would just skate around way too fast and like run into people.
That was like everybody that would go there. Like there was
and
actually
you're the guy who's like blowing the whistle. Like
I didn't have a whistle.
Guys, slow down.
I didn't have a whistle. They just put a green shirt on me and just said like, make sure the kids don't go too fast. And then it was like none of the kids would go too fast.
Do? Fucking body check them.
Well, like there was like a couple of times little like 8th graders would come in like, and they were like my age, like 'cause I don't know. I guess I was in high school.
The roller hockey kids that are just
not
buzzing
even like
around.
Roller hockey, because like I knew the roller hockey kids. These were just like random like fucking dirty Tuckahoe kids that just had nothing better to do on a Saturday.
Rollerblades, flying.
Dude, like fucking like roller skates like that you get with like the fucking Velcro straps and shit. Like they're coming with that shit.
On,
just
dude.
fucking like run around and break their skates and like I mean
break their legs.
Just like shit like that. And I was like, I don't know how to enforce
literally they like run around on those type of skates. There's no around and there's no stopping.
They make that really crunchy and it's like there's no bearings in that. It's just plastic on plastic.
And they can't stop. How I stopped when I first started hockey, or ice hockey from roller. You just run into the fucking wall when you don't know how to stop. That's the best.
Hey, they're like, all right, so I went skate night for the Municipal Alliance Committee was my first job. Then second job was working at McGowan's as a dishwasher, and then I like learned how to cook there a lot. And then from there I went and worked at a bar called Twisties in Strathmere. And then I worked
sounds gay.
Yeah, well that job sucked. That was that job I was telling you about where the chef like he had like green teeth and he was like a full-blown alcoholic, just like piece of shit. He would make me do push-ups on the line, like because I walk. Yeah, so I know I talked about this. I don't think I got in depth about it, but yeah, it was this guy. I won't say his name, but yeah, the chef at Twisties. When I worked there, I only worked there for like 3 or 4 months, and my sister got me the job, and she's like, "Yeah, the chef's an asshole." I was like, "I've worked for assholes before, like I could deal." She's like, "No, he's like a real asshole, like makes people quit like once a season." I was like, "All right, whatever." So I go in there.
Challenge accepted.
The guy was a total fucking prick, but yeah, he was like a wino alcoholic. Get your paws off of him. And he would go out.
I normally wouldn't care, but
he would like go out into the fucking like, so we would come in and prep in the morning, and then he would take off from like 11 a.m. to like 2 in the afternoon, like to just go surf. But like he wouldn't just go surf, he'd sit out in the wake with like his hammered and just fucking drink airplane shots that he had stashed in his wetsuit. And then like he'd come back trashed, fucking smoke a bunch
What do you do
of
with the
weed.
airplane shots? Put them
Just
right
throw
back.
them, just throw them right in the ocean.
Just
Just
wash it
drunk
up.
piece of fucking shit. Yeah.
Fill them up with water and just sink them.
He was like walking around with a fucking water bottle filled with white wine one night. I saw that shit and I was like, you're a fucking piece of trash. Like, but yeah.
I have a relative that used to do the water bottle of vodka in their bag.
Like the Leahy, the literal Leahy.
Yeah. It became an issue and people would be like, go in their car or their purse for a drink of water or something and like be like, oh. So she actually started putting V on the lid and writing like vodka on the side. And then when she would get, it's my grandma.
It's a friend of mine.
No, I said it was a family member, but like,
okay.
yeah, she doesn't drink anymore, but she used to get after it back in the day. She used to ball out and just buy drinks, and then like towards the end, I guess she got tired of paying like $10 for a weak ass drink when we go to a restaurant. So I think I told the server she would just bring a water bottle of vodka, and as soon as the server would walk away after dropping the Diet Coke, she would just look around and she would like take a big sip, and then yeah, she would just make a real stiff cocktail. And she's like,
that's a trooper right there.
And I'm like, I was like, what? I've always been, when I went to bars, I would rip airplane shots in the bathroom or something, or I'd fill my beer up in the parking lot, but like, just to be like making cocktails at the table.
At the table.
Well, literally pulls her purse out and like it's a full restaurant, there's people around, she's just like pulls her drink down, just go, good to go.
Okay, not to like completely take away and derail this, but holy fucking shit, I have a friend, I won't say who, you've met them, they're some of my North Kakalaki buddies. They went to go see that movie White Boy Rick at the Alamo Draft House. Like, do you know what those are?
No.
They're like movie theaters where you go and there's like a full like bar, kind of like the Stone Harbor and the Tilton movie theaters, where it's like they got like the bar and you can like eat and shit, but like you can eat in the theater and they have like tables and shit that like your seats are like a table. Like there's like, so blankety blank and my other friend blankety blank went to go see White Boy Rick in the fucking Alamo Draft House, and when they got there, they got like a bunch of fucking food, a bunch of expensive cocktails, but then like realized halfway through the movie they were the only ones in the fuking theater, so they just kept ordering drinks, and between the server running their drinks, they would just do fucking lines of blow off the fucking table, and we're like, we're watching White Boy Rick. I mean, it's apropos.
Yeah, I mean,
it was a very funny thing. I was getting Snapchats from both of them, like, hey, check this out.
A fucking listener, one of the listeners posted a Snapchat story, and it was one of the Summers Point bars, and someone had their phone down, and he just like starts recording, and then they just lift their phone up, and it's like 6 fat fucking lines of blow chopped up on the bar.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. It's like a packed bar.
Oh, fuck.
I was like, Jesus, that's bold.
There's like this video that's been circulating for a while, and I got to the bottom of it. Finally, someone explained it to me, because even after being engaged to a German chick, she didn't explain it like properly. But this is what, like I finally got to this case. So there's just been this like this, you know what WebMs are? They're the GIFs that I send you that are like just high definition GIFs.
Yeah.
There's this one that's been going around for like a really long time. I want to say close to a decade now, where it's these chicks at Oktoberfest that are in like full lederhosen, and they have a bunch.
They're all doing blow on the table.
No, okay, so I found out.
She spills the fucking beer.
They push the round of drinks through the lines, and it spills all over. And all right, so what I found out is that I was like, okay, so like while I was over there, like, can I get that like white powder snuff stuff? Because I don't know what it is. I want to see it. I want to try it, because like apparently it's like menthol. So she got me that tobacco stuff that we tried on the pod. That's brown. And it's fucking miserable. Yeah. So
it's not that miserable.
Well, it's pretty fucking bad. It's like, it's not great. It's compared to what you should be putting up your nose. Like, absolutely not Joe Rogan. But dude,
Joe Rogan.
Oh, it smelled like cat piss.
In 1980, your eyes got red, your dick got hard.
There was no cut in this shit. You could fucking pass out. Boom, you busted.
The ether.
But dude,
before they started making it with diesel fuel.
So like, yeah, like, so there's this stuff that some German guy clarified for me a couple of days ago on 4chan, where someone posted that WebM again, and everybody's like, why would you ruin blow like that? And he's like, it's not blow. So there's these Turkish dudes that come to all like the festivals. So like Oktoberfest is like one. When I was there, I went to a Volksfest, I think it was called. Or it was like a folk festival, but like it's just like they set up like boardwalk attractions. Like it's like going to Wonderland, but like next to a like Nazi monument. Yeah, I went on a Ferris wheel.
Nazi carnival.
That wasn't a Nazi carnival, but you were near the fucking the Nuremberg parade grounds.
Coming to the gas chamber funhouse.
There, we did go on a haunted house ride. I was like, yeah, it was run by a bunch No, it was not. It was a barn. You never saw Come and See. Fuck it. Anyway. This one. That one.
I had the other one in mind.
But no, so this guy was like, yeah, so there's like all these like Turkish guys and they show up to like all the festivals and they sell this like white powder stuff and it's just like an aromatic. It's like incense basically, but they refine it down into like something that visually looks similar to cocaine so that when their buddies who are actually selling cocaine get caught, they're like, no, we're just selling the bags of the fake stuff, and then they'll do a purity test on like one, probably like there's like a 1 in 10 chance they get like, you know, caught or whatever. Yeah. But it's like just like a hustle. But yeah, that's what those chicks were doing, and I was like, okay, so yeah, that white stuff, that isn't coke, it's snuff, but it's like it's the stuff that it's just overly refined. But yeah, they sell that at all those fucking festivals and kids do it, and apparently it's like a big problem over there. People become addicted to snuff, which I find hilarious. But yeah, it's a thing. What can you do? Do drugs like an adult, cocksucker.
German tobacco addiction.
I did. I like when I was looking up how to do it. There's like actually like a bunch of like YouTube tutorials. It's like, do not do snuff; it will ruin your life. And I was like, I don't think it's gonna ruin my life. In fact, I still have almost all of it. You know, I should really ruin my life like tonight. I should do that. I should just do the whole thing of snuff. I'd like have to fly back to Germany to re-up.
To get a package in the mail from your ex-wife.
No. She can't.
Oh. And this whole segment. So,
yeah.
And we're back.
So what you been up to, buddy?
Well, you know, just being a dad.
Yeah. How's that been?
And that's that. That's pretty good. He got his first tooth this week.
That's pretty cool.
That's my content.
No, that's fucking sick. Like, is he trying to chomp on things because his teeth hurt, like coming through, so he's like chomping on everything?
Yep.
I remember.
Teen's nipples.
Yeah. No, Yussel was telling me all about that. He just fucking munched, the fathead fucking munched on everything. Shout out Yussel, shout out fathead. That kid's fucking hilarious. He fucking, he's at that point where he's starting to say words.
How old is he?
He's like, I think like either just under or just over 2. I'm not entirely sure. But he's like getting to the point where he like recognizes me, and like the last time he saw me, I walked in, he just points at me, and goes, "Oceanside." It's like, yes,
retard,
fathead. He's a good egg. He's a fun one. He was helping me. I was screwing in shelves at Yussel's house. And I had all my power tools with me, and I had my work belt on. Like, not that I needed it, I just didn't want like any of the tools to be on the ground with like the kid there. But of course, like fathead just like goes, picks up all the fucking drywall screws and like empties them out. Like, I was like, all right, well, thank you, buddy. Like, I needed a couple of those out anyway. But he was like fascinated by my drill and was like, would every time I handed it to him, he would just like light up. But then I'd like need to screw something up, and be like, I need that back, buddy. And he would fucking bawl his eyes out. I was like, holy shit, I'm so sorry. So I'm happy I didn't traumatize him like with that. But I'm like me and him are chill. He likes Nick too, which is fucking hilarious because they argue with each other like they bicker. It's pretty fun. It's pretty cute.
Yeah, I can't wait till like he can talk. Damn it.
Nicely done. Like father like son.
I was like sad when he got a tooth because I was like, damn, this is like
he's growing up right in front of me.
He's huge now. He's like 20 fucking pounds.
I saw that fucking picture you sent me of him. Like he's fucking big. He's got your fucking face and your head now too.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like the shape of the head. He was in the car seat and the room was kind of like dark where we were. Like it was someone's living room, but there was only like one lamp on. We were getting ready to leave, and fucking from across the room, it was like there's some baby picture of me in a car seat, and I was like, this looks exactly like me.
Yeah.
Like I was like, it was like trippy. I'm like, it's like I'm looking in a fucking mirror slash
seeing
like
double.
time machine. Yeah, it's like
it's the uncanny
cool.
valley or whatever because it's
cool,
a different person, but it's you. It's like it's exactly you.
But he's like better looking than me though. He's got like these fucking blue eyes. He's fucking
he's gonna
have white teeth because of his mom. He's gonna break the fucking
Seymour curse. One of my buddies, Dev, who actually, congratulations to Dev. I just got your invitation. In the mail. He's getting married this year.
Sweet.
To Sarah. Congratulations, Sean and Sarah.
You gonna be in the fucking wedding?
I don't know if I'm gonna be in the party. I don't think so. I think it's like kind of close.
I'm in one for my buddy Dom, and October or something like that.
I actually don't know. I'm probably not for his. I'm probably not. I don't think I am for Sarah's either, which is like nice because this is like the first time I just get to go to a wedding and not have any like obligations. I just get to go like show up.
Not be in the wedding.
That's what I said. Like, or not like, you know, no offense. Like, I love both of them, but like I was like, I just get to show up.
Yeah, I don't. Not that I wouldn't want to be in anyone in particular's wedding. I don't want to be in any wedding.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Literally, like generally speaking, like.
Because I'm gonna show up with no date. It's gonna make everything fucking awkward. I'm gonna just like drink with your grandparents and like fucking not say anything.
Gotta go there the day before, and then this fucking party the night before.
What the fuck is with the rehearsal dinner? Mark, shout out Mark for getting that shit fucking right. We just went to a bar and got fucking trashed. I mean, we got like a private room at the bar, but like me and the brides,
I guess
shout out
it's
Amanda.
just like you had these people go stand around for 3 hours, now you gotta feed them. It's just like a formality or something.
Well, like, did you guys? Was there when you were at a wedding party? When you were at the in the wedding party, was there anything like elaborate that you guys had to do? Because I only had to do that once. Oh shit.
I didn't go to the rehearsal for one of the weddings I was in because I forget.
Yeah, like
I was really pregnant, and the venue was kind of far, so it was like I'm not driving an hour and a half the day before the wedding just to drive out there the day after. Like it was just like I know how to walk down an aisle type thing.
No, I gotcha.
Rehearsal, not.
Like,
The only other one I've been in was Tyler's, and we were both there for that stuff.
Yeah, like there's.
You got up there like the day of the wedding or something, right? Did you go to the? Or no, you were at the rehearsal stuff.
Yeah, I was at the rehearsal.
Okay.
I was late to his house because I was at work and they wouldn't let me fucking go. I was up on a ladder and then I showed
You
up.
went to the rehearsal thing at night, or did you go to the venue the day before too? Like
I missed the rehearsal thing. No, I went to the rehearsal dinner, and made that shit, and then like anyway, no, theirs was straightforward. What I was getting at was that there was only one where it wasn't like overcomplicated or anything, but it was just like they actually like took us aside and was like, this is how you're going to come out. It like gave us like very specific instructions because like the venue was like one of those venues that's not just like a banquet hall, it's like specifically for weddings. So they have like ways you're supposed to enter and exit the venue so that everything flows. Like,
sounds gay.
it was like just it's a really ritzy place. I won't say whose wedding it was, but yeah, like the day before they bring you into the banquet hall where like the wedding's gonna happen, and they bring you up like in front of like where everything's gonna occur and like how it's set up. And we had it outside, but like they had like an indoor replica of it, so it's like this is how it's gonna look when like we go in there, and it wasn't like I said, like overcomplicated, but what I'm getting at is I didn't pay attention to anything they fucking told me. So I'm with
breaking all the rules the next day.
Not even like breaking all the rules, but like they have like a way you're supposed to fucking run out, like because you come out in the party and you do a little dance and everybody stands and there's like a way you're supposed to. So like I just didn't pay fucking any attention to that. I almost mowed over the girl that I was supposed to be with. Her name's Tony. She's fucking hilarious. She was a girl I went to college with, and we were supposed to like go or like so. This is a table. We're supposed to go like that around the table. I just went to the same side as her and almost knocked her over, and all the photos would just look awkward as fuck. I'm like mowing.
You're just hammered.
Yeah, dude, drunk, high. Like I was day drinking with the groom's dad. We were watching a Muhammad Ali
doing some
boxing
white snuff.
No. That was actually I was informed that if I did that at the wedding, I would be not welcome at the reception.
I was at a wedding where the groom got caught dipping into a little bit of this.
Oh, no shit, really?
And one of the groomsmen and the groomsman or the groomsman's girlfriend just left the wedding and just started walking down this fucking literal like main highway.
Jesus Christ.
Like 2-lane fucking highway. Because he was like in recovery or something. He's the one who brought it, and his girlfriend found out. I think either he or she left the wedding. It was towards the end, and the groom got caught doing it too. Not like caught, but like
somebody was like,
the bride like walked in and was like, "What the fuck are you guys doing in here?" Because they were like in this other room at the venue or whatever. And just like walked into like everyone just fucking chowing down on some nose brewskis. I could say I don't even care. W, I don't think he wasn't his best man. You remember dude with the dreads?
Oh yeah. I remember that guy. He's a lunatic. He's fucking hilarious.
He goes hard. So he was like getting after it. They wouldn't let us. They wouldn't let them drink us. I don't fucking drink. They would give them like a few beers in the locker room before because we had like 2 hosts like serving the whole bridal and groom's party the whole time or whatever.
Yeah.
So they didn't want him to get too fucked up, obviously. There had to be pictures, they had to do the ceremony. So this man pulled out like a bottle of Fireball or something like ridiculous. He had like a book bag full of Coronas. He was just like slugging back liquor. He was falling asleep at the altar while they were like reading their vows. And like someone in the crowd, I forget who it was in the crowd. They pointed at me, and like I was 2 people over, and they're like, falling asleep. And like I look over, and he's just like,
holy shit.
And then Shep or someone like shook him and was like, "Wake the fuck up!" like type thing. It was. I think it was Shep's wife was like, "Yeah, falling asleep," and then Shep like, and then I'm pretty sure he was so fucked up that they were like, Small was considering fucking booting him at one point.
Oh Jesus!
Which he didn't. They had him and his ended up leaving on their own or whatever. Like he was he was lit at like noon, and the wedding didn't start till like 4. Cheyenne, comment.
Good one, JS. She does kind of have a Club Soda Kenny vibe to her. She's just dumb, friendly. Well, sort of. But anyway. No, so I went to this wedding on Long Island. And between the ceremony and the reception, there was a reason that the wedding was like awkward, for other reasons. I was in the middle of breaking up with my girlfriend, who was my date to the wedding, like during the fucking...
Yeah, that'll make it fucking awkward.
Yeah, there's other shit that was making it awkward too. There was a magician involved. It was fucking weird. Not with her and me. It was like an unrelated thing. It was just like something happening at the wedding. Dude, I can't even begin to explain to you. It's
magician at a wedding, dude. That's
it's like some...
Sounds like a special needs birthday party.
I don't want to sound like I'm fucking talking shit, because I'm not talking shit. It was a very swanky event. It was at like a country club. It was like a very nice
Was it like
affair.
some old school theme or something?
No, it wasn't a theme. It was like, these were like old money fucking Long Island people, and this was like a country club wedding. Like,
so they had a magician as like an entertainment type thing.
Yeah. And like he was walking around, and I enjoyed the magician a little too much. And my girlfriend thought I was an asshole.
Magic's cool, man. How do you not?
He did a couple card tricks. I was amused.
That shit blows me the fuck away,
He
dude.
made the ace go all the way from the middle of the deck to the top, and I was like,
How do they do that?
He flicked it from the bottom, and it went all the way up. Like,
how do they do that?
And I checked my back pocket, and I had the fucking 4 clubs in there. Like, dude, like I was wooed.
I know there's trick cards, and they have like gimmick cards or shit. Like,
yeah,
they sell magic props. Like, it looks real, but it's like a fake fucking deck or something. But like. Yeah. The real like sleight of hand that like they're just using like a lot of them use real dex cards. I don't know what I'm talking about, but like
clearly
I know there's like the kids in school used to have those weird trick things where it'd be like a magic trick, but it's just some like
it's like some bullshit you buy on the boardwalk. Like,
yeah,
like
it's
some
just
plastic
like a fake finger or something. Like why is that in my butt?
I was just gonna fucking say that. Glad we're on the same page.
I couldn't think of an example because cards people normally use regular cards.
Yeah.
But like. Well, there's usually some funky like there's a fake bottom in the chair, but like the sleight of hand stuff is actually really cool.
There's like impressive ass dudes that do like YouTube shorts. This is one dude who like people keep saying that like you can't, like they ask him to shuffle a deck of cards, like a natural deck of cards. He cuts it open and asks him to shuffle it like a weird way, and he does it and still fucking does the sleight of hand tricks with it, and like he makes it every fucking time.
That would be your recommended is fucking dice and cards.
Obviously, autism. But no, like so this wedding, like I'm in the middle of fucking breaking up with my fucking chick, and like we go out to the wedding occurred on the 18th hole because it's like their signature hole, and it's like the last one. So the country club, like all the photographers are up at the country club taking like long distance, like telephoto lens, like news photos, shit like that, because it's like a swanky event with like
the
actual
Feds and
people.
The Sopranos,
maybe
at the cemetery.
Yeah. So, but like anyway, like we like do this event, and then like my chick and I stay because it's like really scenic thing, and they handed out bottles of champagne, so me and her just like drinking champagne like the fucking apocalypse because we're fighting and taking selfies like this is all okay, we're
Smiling.
having fun. Yeah, and then like I'm just in the background, all these like just like that, like the whole
that was
fucking
me at
time.
Lindsay's wedding.
Yeah. Oh, dude, both of us at Lindsay's wedding. But yeah, fucking we like so. Then we're like we go, but yeah, the magician comes over because like we're at tables. It's like a banquet hall, so the magician is going table by table. So the magician comes over, he does his tricks. I'm like, like, you know, fucking freaking out, and my chick's just like annoyed.
Magician probably loved it, dude. He was probably like, someone's fucking hype.
Magician was killing it with everybody except my ex-girlfriend. Like, he was killing it with everybody at the table. Everybody was loving the magician. So we get to the point in the night where everybody's supposed to dance. Me and her dance for literally 30 seconds, and she's like, I don't think we can do this. And I'm like, I kind of agree, but you want to try at least and have a little fun? And she's like, not really. So it's a country club, so they have all these old like Caucasian fucking like waspy oil paintings of like hunting, like, you know, on horseback, all adorned across it, but there's one with like about 100 beagles in it, and I still had Cinco at the time, and this is the girlfriend. Cinco bit her ear off.
She probably hates beagles.
So she like saw me looking at all the beagles, all stoned out of my fucking mind, and she's like, "You want me to try and steal that?" I was like, "No, because that's fucking like they will put you on a fucking watch list." She had a bit of a klepto side. Oh shit. Okay, I didn't say her name, so this is good. Like, what the
chicks
fuck?
like they're stealing from Claire's or whatever.
Yeah, that was exactly it. Yeah, that's like their thing. They get off on that shit.
Or even clothes and shit.
No, Bath and Body Works
is just like put on clothes and just walk out the store and shit.
I found out Bath and Body Works is apparently like a big, like, because the bath bombs or whatever, they have them like they have them like in a centralized location because apparently people shoplift them all the fucking time.
Before it was like Marshalls and TJ Maxx or whatever, those type stores, Ross, they had, but now they have like loss preventions. But a local chick was involved in some like felony fucking stuttering idiot. She's dead now. R.I.P. Priscilla. She was cool.
Fuck her.
Okay.
Die.
She was cool people.
Nah, rest in peace. I don't know why I'm being
She lived
mean.
near my mom's.
Not even funny.
She was cool. But she was involved. She was an addict, and she was involved in some like conspiracy thing, like some theft ring that was stealing stuff from those type. It was like Marshalls, Ross, TJ Maxx, and there was like 30 or 40 people indicted. But she put Petersburg on the map, dude.
That's what this is culminating.
Well, no, there was some like big ass case where they were stealing a lot of shit, and I guess like selling it, and like there's like some. There's like I saw her in Dollar General in Seaville's. Me and Josh Wise were both stoned to the gills. We're like 19 years old. We're all fucking paranoid. Like, we smoked weed. We're in public. We're like, oh, dude, fucking bugging. And we see her in there, and she's like, you know, everything's free in here. And we're like, what? And she's like, 5-finger discount. And then we saw her in the parking lot. She had so much. She stole so much shit, dude. It was like 2 baskets full of shit. And we were like paying for our stuff like fucking dumb. We're broke idiots, getting like Kraft mac and cheese.
You should have
and, like,
followed her lead, man. Like,
nah, it's not I never really stole anything.
Should have fucking beat her up,
booze
took her
from
shit.
my grandma's like garage. That was about like.
Well,
We talked about that on here before too. I can't really think of anything that I've stolen. Like, from a store.
I had a huge klepto phase in college, but it wasn't that it was like I had a klepto phase outside of college. It was just because there was no like police force at college.
Like textbooks.
Well, yeah,
like
but
scales.
It started to escalate. No, I wasn't doing the
Triple
Louis
beam.
Actually, it's funny you say that because Louis actually played my college, and he told that story when he played my college.
What's the story?
There's a bit he does on the show where it's a 4-part episode called Into the Woods, I believe, and it's got Jeremy Renner in it. But it's when Louis catches his daughter smoking weed at some like concert. Here, I'm gonna hit this real quick and give it back.
I might just set it down. I don't want to get too barbecued.
Yeah, I don't want to either. So Louis is like at some fucking like concert or something. He sees his daughter there and she's smoking weed, and like basically it's like the sandwich, like the bread of the fight. Like, you get to see like the beginning of the fight and you get to see the end of the fight, but the middle of the episode is like Louis recounting like the when he had this like crazy instance that is, I guess, based on his real life, because he told this story on stage, and it's like it wasn't like chopping a bit for the show. Like, he was just telling it like he's like, this actually happened to me. He stole a bunch of 3-beam scales from his high school because this drug dealer would give him a pound of weed every time he stole him a 3-beam scale, and he stole like a dozen scales or something like that. And then
that's a good hustle, though.
Yeah, and then I forget, like in the episode, I think like he like cops to it, but he doesn't get in trouble because like they just take down some like bully kid because he's like a good kid or whatever. But I think like at the end of the day, like he ended up like getting away with it. and like there was like nothing redeeming about it. He just told it. It's like a fucked up story he just told. But yeah, like there was like that episode on Louis was him stealing. Like that was his hustle. They gave him a key to the science department and he used it to rob them blind, and that was like him bragging about that.
It sounds familiar, but I completely forgot about that.
Yeah,
it's been pretty cool. Louis. He's been obviously on his comeback tour. Like we saw him.
Yeah, it was just
live.
on Two Bears One Cave, and that Burt.
I was gonna say he's doing like a podcast type. I think he's dropping something in May or something like that.
Yeah, he's got another special coming out.
He was on Rogan. He's
doing.
Week. He's been on a bunch of stuff. He was on Theo.
Yeah, I know what he's doing. He's doing MSG. He's doing a show at MSG. He's doing one in the round.
A year off or something.
Yeah,
and I think he's recording a special when he does that.
Yeah. So back to klepto though, because I think that's funny. That's an interesting topic. So there was an escalating series of dares that was going on in my sophomore dorm. So I had my roommate James, and then my suite mates were Frankie and Derek. And between the four of us,
mates?
we're back. So between the four of us, we had this like ongoing klepto like contest where like it started with, you know, like those paper signs that they put like either laminate or put them in like a Xerox like sleeve and then like hang up because it's like supposed to be like a permanent sign. Well, we would just take those and like we had a whole bunch of them. And then one day I had the bright idea that, you know, those little placards that say employees must wash hands with the little sign with the hands under the sink. I stole one of those. And then from there on out, it was just
that's fun shit.
Well, it was because like we would steal like men's room, women's room, like locker room, like any sign that like wasn't screwed in, it was like just held up with putty around campus. We would just take, and we had like hundreds of them, like literally hundreds. I still have a couple of them around here.
That's fun though.
So it got bad when Derek came home with a fire extinguisher because that was ultimately what got us kicked out of the dorms. But because there's a fire hazard, you can't steal fire hazard. Like it's like some like really strict New York law.
It's not
because
even a funny one. It's just like, why'd you do that, man?
He's an idiot. Like, you know, whatever.
You just ran out of stuff to steal.
Well, so it was like, just that we were like trying to one up each other. But like there was like, so at one point we were just seeing what we could get away with stealing from the cafeteria.
Principal's cars on the roof.
If there was a principal and a roof that would get like, yeah, we would try. We would just like break into fucking shit that, like just to see if we could. Like we would get up on the roof of our building, which was like a huge no-no because like some like they don't want any chance of kids like jumping off of anything because of suicide. Like I would show them unlocked doors to roofs around fucking campus, and we would go up there and like pee off the fucking side of them on people. People were walking down.
Guys rule,
dude.
On like, people, that's fucked up.
Dude, we were messed up. Like, we were messed up people. And, like, public safety's like, what the fuck is wrong with this kid? And they would just leave me the fuck alone. So I could get, like, so we would steal from the student center, like, cafeteria. We'd go in there, and they had, like, a station where you're supposed to weigh everything, and then they charge you. And instead of us, like, weighing for it and they charge us, we just walk out. And there was a point where I had it down to such a routine that just to fuck with them the one day, I went in there and they're waiting for me to walk out of the door that I normally walk out of. And I'm just there waiting to pay. And I'm like, and they're like, oh. It's like, hi.
I'm going to pay today.
And they're like, weren't expecting to see you. And I was like, no, you weren't. And I paid for it and I left and then just continued to steal every fucking day. I didn't pay for fucking cereal or granola or anything that entire fucking semester.
I talked about it on here before. The stealing thing was, you just reminded me, I used to just walk out with trays in high school and just keep my lunch money for weed. And
badass.
I only lasted like it wasn't that long. Like maybe it was my sophomore year. It was maybe like a few months, but it feels like it was only a few weeks. And my table was like 2 away from the cash register. I was like right there.
Crime of the century, babe.
I was like right there. And I remember the day I got caught, I just felt a tap on my shoulder and my face was just like hot. And I was like,
did they make you pay or like what was the repercussions?
I didn't have any money on me. I spent it on weed. Well, like an $80 eighth. Got fucking hosed. Like a 2.5 in mids.
Nice.
So not nice, dude.
Yo, being a fucking primo,
give it to me in like a deodorant thing. So
nice.
It'd be like deodorant all over the fucking bag.
Smoking deodorant.
Like, this covers the smell. It just smells like weed and deodorant in my book bag all day.
Smoking, your lips turn numb.
I didn't sweat, so it was cool.
my lungs aren't breaking a sweat.
My mouth was really dry.
My teeth are dry. Dude, god damn it. No,
what was I talking about before that?
No, klepto shit. You said you were stealing cheeseburgers from the fucking
yeah,
cafeteria.
they just made me charge because I didn't have any money, so they just charged me that day. It was like a fucking $12 drink.
Nice.
When I stole, I stole.
No,
I'm not stealing.
Daddy's hungry.
I was a fat fuck. I hit puberty, but I hadn't hit 18-year-old where you thin out and
yeah.
I was still a doughy fucking retard. Was in that weird in between stage.
But yeah, we were
just risked the misdemeanor for.
Oh, there was a brief time too where I was obsessed with spray painting everything. I wasn't good, but I liked making stencils. I was pretty good at making stencils. So I had this one that was pretty good. It was a woolly mammoth, and it had chill written under it. I've
seen a picture of that on deep diving on your Facebook.
Yeah, I spray painted all over, and I was dumb enough where I'd spray paint in my fucking dorm room. So it'd be like, who's spray painting? And it's like you just open my room and just
you huffing spray paint like that Steve-O video, just talking to yourself.
I was just mouth
the voices.
Yeah.
I was fucking fell.
Yeah, dude.
Holy
you don't want her to bite you, just fall on her. That'll fucking
God,
perk right up.
Just picturing you with a black, the real BLACKTOOth.
Yeah, the literal BLACKTOOth. Dude, there's there's also we had imagine Steve-O's house, but as a college dorm. We had a milk crate that we had a table at one point, and then someone went through the table because it lasted all of 4 days in the fucking
quarter
dorm.
pipe in the living room.
No quarter pipe, but we had a skateboard that was on these soft trucks, so you could skate without the board rolling away. And we would just be practicing skating in there, and someone went through the table immediately. So the milk crate was what was left of the table, and what was left of the table screwed together. That was our table now. There was a chair that one of our friends' grandfathers died in, and that was just our fucking. And then
what the fuck?
We had one of those.
He brought it with him.
Yeah, he brought. It was called Grandpa's chair.
Why did he bring that with him?
Because he's a fucking sick
Did
fuck.
it bring him comfort?
No, we would all sit in it. I got laid in that chair a couple of times. You never went to college, man.
I did.
You never went to Joe College.
I went to ACC, but
dude,
no, it's not even college. It's just the who the. All right, so it's so fucked up that he brought that just as a goof. My grandpa died in the chair.
That's the only one that fucked people in that chair.
That's my first gripe. The second gripe is Joe is such a fucked up guy that he's I need to get laid in Grandpa's chair.
Mandatory. It's mandatory.
Were you doing it to
it was a total fuck you to the kid that had it. I did it bare ass with a fudgy sweaty behind. I'd been fucking my girlfriend. I was like, wait a minute, we need to go do something. I was the only one in the house that weekend, so I took her upstairs and plowed on that for a little while.
Oh my god, yeah. Dude, I'm gonna rub my nutsack on your drum set.
Jeez,
that's basically what you did to that guy.
No, we were fucked up. He was a dick. But no, fucking what the fuck else did we? Dude, I got so many fucked up stories.
It's such a fucked up souvenir.
That'd
be like me taking my grandpa's shower out and putting it in the house.
I'm trying to think. I have more fucked up souvenirs. I have a lot of fucked up souvenirs from college. I told the story already on here about stealing the Cablevision card from people's. It was the box that it needed a card to operate, but it was just the dimensions of a credit card. So you would go to a house party and they'd all have these Cablevision boxes. It was the only game in town, so everybody had these boxes, and we would just steal them out of fucking the cable box. It's $100 to replace one of these fucking things. So it's a total pain in your ass because your cable box doesn't work until you get it replaced, and you have to pay money to get it's just a total fucking dick mood. I opened a drawer in my roommate Frankie's room one time. He had 60 of the things. It's that's fucking rough.
$6,000, dude. That's a felony.
We were fucking dying laughing though about that shit. We were fucking laughing so fucking hard about all these people coming home. They kick everybody out of the party. It's all right, let's just chill. We're gonna smoke a bong. We're gonna fucking relax a little bit. It's just us. And their cable fucking box doesn't work. What the fuck? So we probably just punch it as a goal.
Yeah, that would send me over the edge because you're spending $200+ a month on cable, and then you just it's I think we pay $230 a month, but that includes Wi-Fi and stuff.
Yeah, our bill, because every single one of us insisted on having a box. There's 5 boxes and the Wi-Fi. It ended up costing like $890 a month, and nobody would fucking pay me. I would get.
Holy shit!
I guess we're doing fucking secret time on this one. I'm sorry, Dad, that you have to hear this story if you're ever gonna listen. I don't think he listens to the ones he's on, so hopefully he doesn't call. Knock on wood, so he doesn't fucking listen to this. But
it'll be sus if he called at midnight.
So. Oh, someone died.
Yeah, literally. That'd be like, I guess I'm gonna go.
Yeah. But yeah, so there's this period of time where I was writing essays for people because they would pay me to write like if they had a 5-page essay and they only had like 2 or 3 pages, I would like.
Yeah, I know a few people that are doing that.
You give me $20, I'll fucking punch it up for you. Basically, $20 a page. Yeah. I charge a premium. I was good. I was an A student.
So you meant $20 for a 5-page essay. Like you're selling yourself short.
No, not from scratch. No. If you needed to punch it up, I would never write it from scratch because I wouldn't want to act like I'm taking the class if I didn't have any context.
I know people that were doing like online classes that they already did, and they're charging like $500 to do like the whole class for you or something.
Yeah, it's like.
I mean, I got mine done for like 3 Vyvanse.
Well, that was just it. Like
I just sold it. I just literally not sold it. I literally gave him to the kid, and he did my whole thing for me.
There was a period of time where this kid, he owed me for the cable back like 3 months, and he never paid his fucking like any of the fucking tabs he owed me for like anything else. Like because like we would all have like tabs that each other owed because like your roommates and shit.
Venmo.
Well, it was. Fucking
hit me on PayPal.
It was very fucking Silk Road, so he was getting ecstasy shipped to our house. So I got paid for a lot of the essays I wrote for him, and did like a lot of class because I had classes with him. He would pay for it in like 98.4% pure Molly that we were getting from Amsterdam, and it would get shipped in. So you know, like the deodorant trick, like you just mentioned. So you know how there's like a little screwy thing in there, and you could just like pop the deodorant part out, and then it's just the screw. So what they would do to ship it is they would get a lipstick case, and it's the same principle. You twist it, the lipstick pops up. You take the lipstick part out, you file that little thing down, and then you take the ball and you just mash it in there. So you put the lipstick back on, maybe shave a little bit off the bottom, but the lipstick still fucking works, and it gets through customs. And like we were getting fucking like lipstick mailed to our house from Amsterdam.
That's crazy.
And yeah, we like he would pay me like 5 points.
Shit gets shipped international.
Oh yeah, easy, like super easy, or at least it was back in the
saying
day.
the big market now is Thailand. That's where Cali's shipping a lot of their weed because they're having. It's not legal, but they're basically having like tons of, like not dispensaries, but like black market shops all over popping up, and it's in Cali right now it's less than $1,000 a pound for like indoor. Like, I mean, like for like it's not the best stuff you can buy, but it's like
it's like for whack, like
for like it's not like some legit like exotic whatever the fuck, but like for some like really good indoor, it's like $1,000 or less right now. It's insanely cheap. It's the cheapest it's ever been. So they can take that stuff and send it to Thailand for like $2,500 to $3,000 a pound, and it's costing them probably $500.
I forget which cartel it was, but I heard something about cartels like sending weed to like fucking Brazil or some shit.
I don't know. I know Sinaloa is getting into the legal Mexican game.
Dude, Sinaloa. Actually, we could like fucking do a little bit on this. Did you see anything about fucking Chapo's son getting?
We talked about that on here.
No. He got rearrested like a couple of days ago, and then they shot at a fucking plane full of like civilians by accident.
They let him go a second time, and they got rearrested a third time.
No, like
he got rearrested like a few weeks ago.
Yeah. So he was rearrested because they arrested him a couple of years ago, and then there's that video of him where the cop
went to war on like the town.
The cop figures out that it's him, and then like his dudes rolled down the fucking main street of like fucking Sinaloa City or whatever the fuck it is in a fucking armored it was like a modded out like cement truck kind of thing, and just started shooting up a police station. And they're like, all right, we're like whatever.
Take 'em.
And then they fucking they busted out of fucking prison, so like all their fucking boys that were in fucking prison in the town, they got out. But yeah, the cops just hand fucking Chapo's son his gun back, and then they're like, all right, we don't want nothing to do with this. I guess he didn't pay the right people, the right police force, and there was like some fucking like, no, we're gonna strong arm you anyway because we are owed debt or something like that. And then his boys and the army or whatever go out to some airstrip that they think they're gonna like extradite him on this like plane or whatever, and they just start shooting at random planes on the fucking like on the fucking airstrip. So there's people that were like sending fucking Twitter videos of them like sitting and there's bullets whizzing through the fucking cabin of the fucking plane.
What the fuck,
dude? Like it fucking freaked me out, man. Like,
well, I mean, Escobar blew up a fucking passenger plane.
That was fucked up too. I mean, that was really fucked. He killed so many fucking people. Like, not like him, but like his boys did, because they like just fucking turned Medellin like into a fucking war zone for what, like 3 years, 4 years. The duration of the fucking narco wars. And then
I haven't seen Narcos in a few years, but yeah, sounds about right. Got anything you want to plug?
Yeah, my asshole.
Check out the Blacktooth Patreon. You get literally nothing. Just support the boys. But no, I just want to say thanks for 50 subs. It's pretty crazy.
All of them.
It's not a lot. It's not, for YouTube standards, it's pretty much nothing. But to us, we started at 0, so to get it up to 50, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's substantial.
50 people click the fucking button.
Yeah.
I mean, half of them are probably Russian robots, and it's,
dude,
do that cleanup thing, we'll lose half our subs.
I really hope so. I hope it's Russians. Come on.
I don't want to go down that.
Give me a disenfranchised Ukrainian
You think they're real
wife.
accounts? Like, can you see?
Yeah. I'll check who the last one was, because I was like in the car when I got it, because I was driving and I didn't. I just saw that we had another sub. I didn't like look into it though.
Thanks for subscribing, and we hope you stick around.
Go fuck yourself. Buy merch.